So hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is V. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family, and if you're old, thanks for coming back. For today's video we are going to be doing a schedule. We're going to be scheduling my life for the rest of this year, not this year, this academic year, and I'm very excited because I've been like feeling very confused and very stressed out and stuff, and I feel like this is the way that I'm gonna calm my nerves down and just so I can visually see what's coming up. Anyways, if you're new, yeah, my name is V. I'm in my final year of university and I study classical archaeology and ancient history. I'll be graduating in July, so this is the last like 4 months of my university experience. Very sad about it, but yeah, I have exams coming up and I want to just schedule and be able to visually see what I'm doing every single day up until that point. And I feel like for you to be successful or for you to feel proud of yourself in the efforts you've made, you've got to make sure you're planned for things, and you can't just like, you know, you would never get on the stage with Ariana Grande and just get up there and start performing her new album without ever listening to it. You know, you'd always put preparation into things, you'd always like try and put your maximum efforts, and I feel like for these exams that's what I need to do. I need a plan of action, start doing things today that will make future me proud, and that's what we're doing. So I have 6 exams in total and I've got some tools here that are going to help us with my scheduling, which I'm very excited about. So to begin, we need to take our notepad. I love notepads so much. It's a really weird obsession that I've got. My mum said it's quite strange. I will spend at least 30 to 40 minutes in WH Smith looking at the different designs. Does it have a little strap? Will I have like little dividers inside? Can I rip the paper out? Can I also hole punch it? Is it already hole punched? Is it not? Does it have these little pockets here where I can keep stuff in? Like, I really invest into my notepads. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed. The first step is to note down every single exam that I've got, which is 6 of them in total, and then find out how many questions per exam, etc, etc. So far I have had sex and gender, and that was a really fun module, and I've put that at the top because it only has 3 questions. Then I've also had Alexander the Great, and that was a really fun paper to learn. Like, I enjoyed that so much and I wish I could have done it again, but yeah, it's done now. And that only has 4 questions. Then the next one that I did was Thucydides and the Greek world. This was okay. I wasn't like the biggest fan in the world of this paper, but it grew on me in the end, so yeah, I guess that's good. And that only has 3 questions, which makes me happy. Then I had Greek art and archaeology, and this was really good. I love Greek sculpture, so for me, I love this. And this paper has 3 questions, but it also has 3 gobbets. Then the next one I had was Egyptian art and architecture. So this one has 3 questions and 3 gobbets, which I'm nervous about. Then the last one I had, which is what I'm doing right now, is Roman imperialism. And this one has 3 questions plus 3 gobbets. Scary stuff. I've written down every single exam that I have and how many questions I have per exam. So when we have the exam, the actual exam, we tend to have like 14 questions that come up, and of those 14 questions I'm only going to be answering 3. If you know that things are reoccurring and you're only going to be answering like 3 or 4 questions, for me, in my situation, the best thing for me to do is to learn like 4 or 5. I'm going to stick to 5 because I think that's the safest. It's going in knowing 5 strong themes and topics and then choosing 3, because the last thing you want to do is learn 8 when you're only going to be writing about 3. Like, the examiner doesn't necessarily care that you knew all of them. They just care that you know what you wrote about. My method of attack here is, if I have 6 exams in total and I'm going to be learning about 5 modules per exam, it means that normally it takes me a day to cover each topic or whatever it is. So if I need 1 day per topic but I've got 5 topics to learn per exam, it means that roughly I need 1 week per exam. In total I need 6 weeks for 6 exams, right? So that's something that we now know, is that I need 6 weeks in total to prepare fully for my exams. Hopefully I'll have leftover time so I can go through them again, because I like to maybe go through it twice. Now the fun begins. Time to do all of the dating. So what I have here that I printed, or my friend printed for me, to be fair, in her defense. Lars printed this for me, and I think her tutor gave it to her or something. So essentially what I'm looking at here is a plan of the next weeks of the academic year. We have 2 weeks left of this term, then we go on to our break, and my exams are here. So we have to start off by noting that from the 6th up until the 14th I am in the Bahamas. 7, 8, 9 for 9 days. Some would say it's stupid, some would say it's not, but I booked myself a holiday to the Bahamas for my birthday and I don't regret it, and I'm standing by it. So if you want to judge me, go ahead, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Do you know what I mean? We have to take out these days here from 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They don't exist because I have to stay in school for an extra week to do our dissertation. So from doing my calculations, I have a realistic 61 days left until my, like, the first week of my exams. So if I have 61 days left, if I go ahead and do 61 days divided by 6, I end up with roughly 10 days per exam to prepare, but I was given it a week, remember? So if I want to stick to my thing of 1 week per exam to prepare, it means I have 18 days spare, which means I can use those 18 days to do 3 days of going over it again per thing, which is exactly what I said in my old a study tip that every student needs to know. I said if you can go through it at least 3 times before your actual exam, that is amazing. So if I actually give 2 days, if I give 2 days for going through the notes I would have made in 7 days, then give 1 day each for skim reading, I would have gone over my exams at least 3 times before I have to sit it in the exam, and that makes me so happy. Also plan on I plan on studying when I'm in the Bahamas as well, because Tatiana has exams too and she's an only child, and our trip is basically just whatever we want it to be, and I'm going to be doing at least 3 or 4 days of studying when I'm in the Bahamas. Oh, this is going to work so well. This is going to work so well. Now, I went to see the Study Skills Centre lady called Margaret Coombe, and she's really, really great. She's so helpful. And she told me that if you want to have successful study, I asked her how many hours she should be studying a day. Some of you probably don't want to hear this, guys, but I'm going to tell you. She said she said 6 hours is top notch, right? If you're managing to do 6 hours of study per day for your exams, that is top notch. And you have to bear in mind, I won't have anything else on, no lectures, nothing else, just study time. So if I'm going to be studying 6 hours per day, I think that's brilliant. And she said if you can't make it 6 hours, then between 4 to 6 is fine, as long as it's solid study. So what I always do in study season is I study 2 hours per section. So I would do 2 hours per morning, 2 hours per afternoon, and then 2 hours per evening. But if I had plans in the evening, or I didn't want to stretch out the day like that, I would just do 3 hours in the morning, so from 9 till 12 or something, then do 3 hours in the late afternoon from I don't know, 2 p.m. until 5, and then have my evening off. So you can basically pick and choose, you know, or sometimes I do 5 hours. I would always be in the range of between 4 to 6 hours, but I feel like I've just spoken at you guys. I hope it made sense. I really do. But essentially, this is my plan for the next, what was that? For the next 3 months. That was my study plan, and I hope it made sense. I know it probably didn't, but I just need to get it out so I know what I'm doing. So in total, I have 6 exams. I have 5 modules that I want to learn per exam, which means 1 day per module, which means 1 week per exam. So I'm going to be studying for 6 weeks. I'm going to be using those 6 weeks and doing 4 to 6 hours per day, and then the spare time that I have left, which is probably 18 days, which comes up to about 14, roughly 2.5 weeks spare. I'm going to use that to go through it all again. So 3 days per module, and then 1 day before each exam I'll just do a little skim read, and that means I will go through each exam 3 layers of revision per exam, which hopefully means I will be proper ready when I get in there. And yeah, that is, I just know that was just so all over the shop. I should have planned this video a lot better, but yeah, I hope it made sense to you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, and good luck with your exams, and let me know any revision study content you want from now, because it's now exam season. It's the time that I thrive, and I can't wait. See you guys in the next video. Bye.